Hi guys, I'm back with another video. In this video, we're going to learn what is market equilibrium. This is a very important concept of economics and our everyday lives. So please stay tuned till the end. So we're going to start by learning a few things. So what is demand? Demand is nothing but the negative function of quantity versus price graph. In simple words, if the price of the good decreases, then the demand increases. If the price of the good increases, then the demand contracts or decreases. So this is a simple version, right? If price increase, demand decrease. Price decrease, demand increase. Pretty simple. It's like saying, let's say you have $100 and something is worth 120. You won't be able to buy it. But if the same thing is worth 90, you would be able to buy it. So therefore, more people are able to afford it. Therefore, there is a greater demand. If the demand decreases, with the price being the same, then the curve moves to the left. Let's say it's a seasonal product like beach sandals. Beach sandals are mostly sold in, let's say, summer. So if the price of the product is same, but as the summer went, the demand of the product decreased, therefore the curve will move to the left. And if the demand increases and the price remains the same, then the curve moves to the right. If there's winter and the beach sandal sale is low, but as soon as summer arrived and the demand increased for the same price, then the curve will move to the right. Demand is mostly to do with what are the consumers willing to pay. This can be influenced by several factors and therefore can be reflected by the curve moving to the right or the left. Point 2. Supply. Supply is the positive function of the cost. When the cost increases, the suppliers are willing to sell more and make a greater profit. Let's go back to the example of beach sandals. If people are willing to buy more beach sandals for the same price, the producers will make a greater profit. Therefore, more producers are willing to produce more beach sandals and sell it in the market in order to make more profit. Similarly, if the cost decreases, the suppliers aren't willing to make the product because they are making a lower profit. Let's go back to the example of beach sandal. The cost price is always same regardless of the price they're selling it in the market. So in the winter, the cost price of the beach sandal is same, but they have to sell it in the market for a lower price. Therefore, there are less people willing to supply it in the market. Similar to the demand curve, the supply line can either move to the right due to external factors, except for price, and or can move to left due to external factors. The supply curve moves to the right when the suppliers are willing to produce a more quantity for the same price. Similarly, it moves to the left when suppliers are willing to produce less quantity for the same price. So now we've got to know what is market equilibrium. This intersection of the supply and the demand graph occurs at the market clearing price. At this price, there is no shortage or surplus of goods. Theoretically, the amount of goods supplied equals to the demand of the goods. For example, in summer, at $20 per pair, the beach sandal supply is 100 and at $20 per pair, the demand for it is 100. Therefore, there is no product left in the market for a surplus or shortage. Market equilibrium is a stage where market loves to be. Any situation that occurs in a market, theoretically, if not intervened by any external factors, should collapse down to equilibrium. Let's say, if the supply is greater than demand, there will be a surplus. For example, if the seller is selling 6 apples and the buyer only wants 4 apples at that price, there will be a surplus of 2 apples. And when the price is decreased, the demand will increase. And therefore, there will be a demand of 6 apples and a supply of 6 apples, leading to a market equilibrium. If while the buyer wants to buy 8 apples and the seller only has 6 apples, he is most likely to increase the price, hence decreasing the demand down to 6 apples and allowing for a market equilibrium to occur. In a real life scenario, the market equilibrium is not usually achieved, as there could either be a price ceiling or a price floor. What is price floor? Price floor is the minimum price above the market equilibrium. This has usually failed in the past as the supplier keep producing and the consumers aren't buying it enough, hence leading to a greater surplus. Let's say the minimum price set for apples is $8. Only a limited number of consumers are willing to buy it at $8 a kilo. But the suppliers are making a huge profit, therefore they keep producing it. And in this scenario, due to huge surpluses, mostly government removes the price floor. This will lead to a collapse in apple prices and bring back the equilibrium price. Second scenario is price ceiling. Price ceiling is the maximum price that could be set in the market. Price ceiling is usually below the equilibrium price. It usually leads to a shortage. Let's say the maximum price for apples is $4 and a lot of people want to buy it at $4, but not enough people want to produce it at $4. This hence leads to a shortage. Because the prices can't increase, the supply will not increase. If the price ceiling is removed, instantly the prices for the apples will increase, hence leading again for a market equilibrium to establish. Price ceiling is usually used in emergencies like hyperinflation and war. In this scenario, due to price being low, the supplier aren't producing, but the consumers are demanding, hence leading to a shortage. This was it for today. A quick recap is, what is demand? The amount of good that the consumer wants. Supply is the amount of good that the producer can give. Market equilibrium is when the amount of good produced is equal to the amount of good demanded. Market equilibrium can be affected by the government by using price ceiling or price floor. Market equilibrium can be applied to various scenarios like labor market and financial markets. For more videos like these, please let us know in the comment section. This was it for today. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Thanks a lot.